came over here and he said, I want that purse. And I started screaming and screaming and screaming.
Genesee County 911.
There's a white guy in a white four-door car that just tried to rob an old lady.
16-9 victim says he was also armed with some kind of jagged metal object.
Saturday, June 1st, Grand Blanc Township Police respond to a report of an armed robbery of a senior citizen at a local mall parking lot. After a brief foot and vehicle chase, the suspect is arrested and brought back here for questioning. It is then when detectives learn the real motive behind the crime.
You have a bad heroin problem, or you have a heroin addiction?
I do have an addiction.
You were looking to get money for heroin, then basically. That's all that would have been for?
Yeah, that's all it would have been for.
The common denominator amongst most of these crimes is that there's been a drug abuse or an addiction problem. And that addiction problem goes back to the drug called heroin.
Heroin's dangerous. You better not be using it. You better not be selling it. You better not be associated with it, or the law is going to come down on you.
Out on the streets, the task of drug enforcement is the job of specialized undercover units like the Flint Area Narcotics Group.
When it comes to a certain type of narcotic, right now heroin's probably our #1 priority because it is so prevalent in the Flint and Genesee County area right now.
It's across the board. It truly is. It's anybody, any walk of life. It's the most unusual patients you would ever suspect to have heroin or opiate addiction problems.
The majority of the heroin that we're finding in Flint and Genesee County comes from the Detroit area, the Metro Detroit area. Obviously they bring it up the corridor, I-75, and then when it comes into the city, once it's split up and given to the multiple dealers, and then it goes all over.
All over, figuratively and literally.
It's not just a city of Flint issue. We see heroin in the suburbs, Grand Blanc, Fenton, Clio, Davison.
It reaches the middle class, it reaches the lower class, it reaches the inner city people, it reaches the kids out in the suburbs. It's all over the map.
And some of our data would suggest that we're seeing a higher number of opiate-related or heroin-related complications than we ever have before.
Guns and drugs, it's a very dangerous, lethal cocktail that we have to fight against every day.